Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well. So in today's video we will be discussing the best 5 phablets of 2022. All the links to the products are given in the description video below. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. This has just raised the bar for display quality. As before, you get a dynamic 120Hz refresh rate, which during our hands-on time allowed for fluid scrolling. Additionally, gamers should enjoy the 240Hz touch sampling rate. There are two noteworthy display improvements though. The screen's 1750 nit peak brightness may be the brightest one we've ever seen. 1250 nits are the standard brightness level, which is still very high. The new Vision Booster feature, which can change the screen's brightness on the fly during the day, is the second display benefit. This implies that you shouldn't have issues using the S22 Ultra outside, even in very bright sunshine. The smoothest S Pen ever used on the Galaxy S22 Ultra and Samsung has achieved this by reducing the delay from 9 milliseconds to only 2.8 milliseconds. As a result, you are enjoying a 70% improvement. The most excellent aspect is that, unlike the Galaxy S21 Ultra, you can store the S Pen without using a bulky case. The phone comes with an S Pen holder already attached. iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is by far the best iPhone Apple has ever produced, largely due to its long-lasting battery. This phone is enormous and pricey, so you'll need deep pockets to buy it, literally and figuratively. However, you get a good deal for your money. The new 120Hz Pro Motion display was difficult to use, and the cinematic mode will be quickly forgotten. Still, the low-light camera is fantastic. The inbuilt power outperforms any phone on the market for demanding activities, and it's all connected by a consistent user interface and app experience. This is the large iPhone you've been looking for and will use for years. Unlike prior generations, it doesn't offer any feature improvements above the iPhone 13 Pro. Although it is bulky and hefty, the large display is excellent for gaming, and the larger battery allows for almost 2 full days of continuous use. Despite having a 120Hz refresh rate, the screen still has an unattractive notch that obstructs movies. The A15 Bionic SoC provides excellent performance. You can select from storage options of 128, 256, 512, and 1 TB. The most important new camera-related features are cinematic mode and photographic styles. Today, macro photography is possible, and a 3x optical zoom is available. The iPhone 13 Pro Max is the pinnacle of the iPhone series, despite its exorbitant price. OnePlus 10 Pro. This has a 6.7-inch screen, making it a large phone. It is a 1440p LTPO OLED display with slightly curved long edges. Its 20:9 aspect ratio is somewhat taller than the displays on the S22 Plus and Pixel 6 Pro, and its top refresh rate of 120Hz is the same as theirs. When comparing the side of the display by the side, I can see that the Galaxy S22 Plus display doesn't get quite as dazzling bright in direct sunshine, but it still has enough brightness to be used comfortably even outside. Gorilla Glass Victus and Gorilla Glass 5 are both present on the front and rear panels of the 10 Pro, which also has an aluminum frame. It seems fantastic that OnePlus imitated Samsung and incorporated the metallic camera bump housing into the side rails of the phone. Even though they are plagiarizing someone else's work, it is at least being done by a bright student in the class. The in-display optical fingerprint sensor on the 10 Pro is quick and accurate. It supports a 5G connection, much like every other 2022 flagship phone. For the vast majority of people, 5G only operates at sub-6 GHz, rather than at ultra-fast millimeter wave. Wave is not a concern. A large 5000 mAh battery is included with the 10 Pro. It should readily last through a day of moderate use. The more good news about the battery is that the OnePlus 10 Pro supports fast charging and comes with a fast charger. The 10 Pro comes pre-installed with Android 12 from OnePlus. There are 3 rear cameras. Thank heavens the flash occupies the 4th slot on the camera bump rather than a pointless monochrome sensor or something such. The selfie camera has been enhanced with double the resolution, but there haven't been any significant changes to the hardware of the rear camera since the 9 Pro. Sony Xperia 1.4. Whether you're capturing pictures, recording videos, or broadcasting mobile games to viewers worldwide, the flagship Sony Xperia 1.4 is designed for content consumers and creators. But the price of all this technology is high. The 3rd generation of the Xperia 1 was already costly, so the $1,600 asking price for Xperia 1.4 in the US seems absurd. State-of-the-art performance includes a Snapdragon 8 Generation 1 processor, 12GB of RAM, and only one 256GB of UFS storage option. Still, anyone with even a passing familiarity with the smartphone flagship landscape will know that you can get comfortable specifications for a lot less money. It's not an all-inclusive bundle though. Sony cites sustainability as the rationale for not including a USB-C cable or charging socket in the box. According to Sony, the package is 50% smaller and produces 36% less CO2 per unit when no plastic components are within. The phone charges using the widely used USB power delivery and PPS standards, so you may choose from various third-party connectors. It is delighted to offer you a charger for £50 or €50. The front and back of this phone are covered in Gorilla Glass Victus and have a matte appearance, which is not the latest Victus Plus grade. Google Pixel 6 Pro. This is the manufacturer's first sincere attempt at a high-end gadget that can compete with the most outstanding smartphones, including the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, OnePlus 10 Pro, and iPhone 13 Pro Max. This new Google Pixel 6 Pro edition was introduced alongside the standard model, which is far less expensive. It features the company's new Tensor chipset and other top-notch internals, a fantastic camera configuration, and several other upgrades. It's reasonable to say that Google has nailed it with this version of its smartphone because it's also created to be the ideal showcase for Android 12 and its future variations. Although it shares a similar appearance with the Google Pixel 6, the Google Pixel 6 Pro's design is noticeably different thanks to a camera band that runs the entire width of the device and houses a full new camera array. For those tired of smartphones that appear like little gray rectangles, Google has matched the design with some strong color choices that you'll either love or despise. Thanks to Google's outstanding display technology, this smartphone will have one of the most excellent screens you've ever used. It has fantastic picture clarity, constantly high brightness levels, and a big 6.7-inch screen.
Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you loved it. Take a moment to hit the bell icon so you'll get notified of all our new latest uploads.